Okie dokie. Morning. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yes, the goated intro statement. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's do things. Let me check audio. Audio looking good. Okay. Yeah, let's keep doing state tree stuff. Actually, open that back up. Okay, so I've done combat. Excuse me. I've done combat. I've ported that over to the new state tree. I did interacting with, and I actually combined it with this interaction, so that's kind of nice. Those two are combined. Hangi, I for the most part have Hangi working. There's some gameplay tags related things that I need to continue working on there, but I'm gonna probably do a bigger change. So I'm gonna kick that one down the road. So the next thing would be Sleepy. Although I know my sleep ability just doesn't work, and I don't care about sleeping right now. So I think I'm going to move on to processing the colony task queue, which will be nice. It will be nice to get that working, and then basically we're kind of done porting everything over. Not, I say done after I just said that there were multiple missing things. We're almost done at that point. Okay, let's make a state. This one I don't know will be templated. F. Colony task queue. I'll just call it colony task state. Equals sure. On failed, go to the next one, which is that. Oh yeah, we need to add the identifier here. State colonist task. We'll transition to that on failed. And I was thinking that maybe I should, rather than on success, go to root. I think we should kind of always go to the next one maybe, or something like that. Or maybe I should just always rely on events to go into certain states. Or maybe like root should tick and try and find out which things need to happen. I don't know. Although root ticking and doing nothing would be the most efficient. And then waiting for the particular events. Potentially, but then that could ruin the cache coherency of whatever processors are emitting those events. There's so many different ways to do things here. We'll have to play around with it once we get all this working. Okay. Excuse me, I'm a yawny boy. Okay, so we have get current colonist task, and then set interact action. And then set interact action, which I commented out entirely. Kumzi. Can you init state tree through code? English. This is my own state tree now. English early. I feel you. I feel you. Which you talking about, like the state tree the custom state tree I made, or like the original UE state tree? My state tree is only C++ now. There it is. F colonist task. Wait, am I dumb here? What am I doing? Task state is. Okay. Colonist task, and I suppose I just need to check if we have one. If I had one. We enter, I'll go if context has data f colony entity data. Oh, we have to check the queue too, so we needed to get to the colony data. Colony entity data include yes. Okay, so if we have that, oh damn, what's the base class? To do that, I tried for a day to figure out how to do. What's the base class for what I'm working on here? So I made my own state tree. Like I rewrote the Unreal Engine state tree. So this is like this base class. It's like all this variadic template metaprogramming fanciness that I had to vibe real hard to get. And it's not like a complete rewrite of the state tree. It's just kind of like a super lightweight thing to just, all it really does is manage transitions between adding and removing different components. Entity, ECS components. So the different combination of components like will trigger certain processors to run, and then that's where the actual like state tree logic happens at. But if you're wondering like how do I run a state tree, like I did do, maybe I need to delete this now, but like you can, I wrote my own state tree processor back when I was using the Unreal Engine one, and that's this file. And this is largely copied from the mass entity version of this with some changes. Hashtag some changes. But as for like, how, can you create a state tree in C++? I'm sure it's possible. Because a state tree is just like a collection of states, and like if you were to debug, I've debugged some of the state tree stuff way too much, which is sad because now I'm not using it anymore. But like theoretically you could, it's all just like a bunch of structs and stuff, so theoretically you could, I think, build that in C++. I don't know if I would recommend that though, if that's what you're going for. I feel like that's just pain and misery waiting to happen. Some Rain Man shit. Yeah, using AI, Rain Man shit. It was mostly AI, honestly. I'm not the greatest at the variadic template metaprogramming. I can, the template parameter is fine, sure. But when you get into like the tuples and like this shit here, like what is this? Like I would never have come up with this on my own. What is this? I would never have. This is probably slop too. This is probably slop as well. But it works, so that's what matters. Anyways, colony data. Colony data. What are we doing here? Get current colonist task. Basically, we want to check if there's colony data, and if it's not empty, and then we're going to set current task on the instance data, and then I guess that gets, we just set the interact action. Interesting. So I wonder if we just like, if It's not empty. No tasks. No tasks in queue. Yeah, we just get the first one. Get the first one, and then we set the interact data. So I will need to also get that. Back data. Import, please. Import. Listen to me being a C++ normie. What are you? You're a T-strong. Okay, so I have to make you a T-strong object pointer. Hello? Argument deduction failed. Why can't you deduce? Oh, probably because you're like a T object pointer. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, and then we don't like remove it or anything. We just put it on the instance data. Okay, and so then do we like transition here as well? On success, we go to root. So we just set the interact action and then let root figure out what to do. Success. Okay, so that's already like super easy. Especially if that's just going to work with the interact state. That is going to be super easy. Super easy. Let's put this into the CPP file, which is already getting kind of big. Do I want to put that? Failed. Let's get our failure cases out of the way. See if we can make it a bit prettier. Rather than nesting so much. Okay. Okay. The interact action. Yeah, maybe I can just log the class name or something there. I think it would be nice. We'll do a get name save here. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that. Let's go ahead and throw that in this EP. Bonus task, enter. Colony task. Okay. And then going back to root will retrigger everything. Okay, let's see what happens there. What are you building? Working on some game dev today. On some game. Working on porting my state tree over to kind of a new format. Okay. We're building. Okay, we're good. Nice. Yeah, I'm working on like it's gonna be an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. We got like a procedural world, procedural terrain, stuff like that. Give us treats, Father. Please feed us. Okay, let's go to our little testy test level here. I just want, what do I want here? Oh, no, that's way too many. That's way too many. Just one. I want to make sure that's a colonist. Although both of them should work theoretically, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so first thing, let's build something. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's, I broke the building. Okay. I can tell him to haul things, right? Okay, so we'll put that there. Here we go. Come here. Well, I should be able to find food. Stop. Okay. Go on my colony. Cool. Do task. Haul. Anyway. Buddy. There's food here. Okay, I need to change. I need to rebuild the state tree, actually. I was testing. See, this kind of thing would be really nice to be able to change in editor. We've got hungry state at 20. How do you get the NPCs aware of the resources around them? I mean, many different ways. It really depends on how you have it set up. Mine's a bit more complicated than probably what most games would have. I think most games, what you would do is you can just do kind of like a collision trace. There are built-in, in Unreal Engine, there are built-in utilities to just do a sphere trace. So you can just, which would basically give you everything that matches a collision channel within a radius, right? And then you can filter those results for things that are food. For me, it's a bit more complicated, though, because of my procedural terrain, and I'm planning to have the whole world running at all times, so I have to do a lot of things, like, kind of fancy. Because of that. But yeah, essentially, you just query the world. One way or another. Okay, so yeah, he was running around because he was hungry. Why are you running around? Where are you going, bro? Where is bro going? What are you doing? He's still hangy. What is your fucking data? Oh, he didn't spawn with anything. Oh, he doesn't spawn with food. Yeah, I forgot I didn't add food to the... Okay. Change it to colonist. Yeah, change it to colonist. Mister, stop. I'm not giving you anything. You just ate breakfast, bro. Let him cook, okay. Okay, so, chesty chest. We're gonna drop some food in the world. Okay. Do task. Go. Oh, the do task doesn't work anymore. Okay, God, I broke so much shit. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not working. Uh-oh. Interact with object is null, I would imagine. Yeah, that is null. So why didn't that fail? Shouldn't that fail? Okay, I guess I don't... interacting object. Or interact with object is null. Because, yeah, if we don't have an interact with object, we should be failing. But yeah, that didn't get set up properly. I will need to run the vlogger and see what's going on. Okay, let's turn on the vlogger, get that open. Okay, join my colony, welcome. Okay. Let's take a peek here. Peek under the hood. Okay, so he got the interaction state here. Interstate on interaction. I don't have any logs in that. Yeah, I should have some more logs. I guess it was this find path to target that we hit. That's what happened. I should make a different, I should make a new state tree log category to filter these out when I don't care about them. For now, it's fine though. Yeah, where is our, let me look at my interact data. What do we have here? Yeah, move to location, all zeros. Interact with object is none. We should probably, on interaction, need to put it there as well. So this is bad. Okay, so we didn't get like a proper interact action. Let me look at the colony entity data. Is there no queue? Is there no task? Oh, he doesn't have any task handlers. I think. That's why. Try that again. Let's run live coding there. And then in colonist, warrior archetype, in your colony, you need to have, oh, he does have task handlers. Frick. He does have tasks. Colony data. Okay, so the task queue was empty. I presume is the issue. Then we basically added a null Interact action. TLDR, everything's broken. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. We'll try to set that up again. Also, you're too far away. Okie dokie, put that there. Come hither. Okay, well, we just failed immediately, huh? Okay, what is this? What is this? A stack overflow. Oh, it could never find a state. Okay. Okay. We never found a state. Because we're returning success from the, yeah, okay. I think I get it. I need to breakpoint there basically. Can I see things? Can I see? No, I can't. I'll have to read it. Yeah, we're gonna hit another infinite loop. I should probably do a max number of transitions per frame to prevent infinite loops from happening. Which means I have to touch the state tree. Where would I do that at? Handle transition? Transition to index, interstate. I guess I could like continue to, I could just pass a parameter around that increments each one. If I wanted no heap allocation. Okay, let me just see here. Are you okay? All right, let me see here. Wow, you already did a lot there. What interact data? Just let me see what you are already. Nothing. Did you already get set? Yeah, I guess you did. You did. Look at the task here. Yeah, it's just not filled out. What do I usually do here? I feel like I'm missing something. I had like a whole set of like colony utils. And like I had like a task handler and everything. Set current colonist. What do I do? Process task queue. Yeah, where do you have it from? Set current colonist task. Update task status. Process task queue. Recursively. Okay, let me look at the handlers for this. Where did I put those? Colony? Yeah. We look at hauling. Hauling does not have an interact with object. I thought these, like, this gets called when the task is built. And then the status changes. Do I change the status here? No. No. No, I don't. I just set it here. What was I doing before with the process interact action? Okay, yeah, so there was some stuff happening here that I didn't redo. Yeah, it's all broken. I'm aware. I'm aware. Okay, if you're gonna be annoying about it, I'm just gonna go back to... yeah, I think this update status here. Yeah, we need to do a lot more on the process queue, process interact action things. That's why it's not working right. Okay. So if there is no interact action, that's gonna self-contained there. Need to do something like this for, yeah, we need to process if it's success or fail. Interact action. Current stat. What is the... Just, oh, it's just status, okay. No one can read my own code worse than me. Let it be known. Interact action. We return. That's... I guess we're gonna set the interact data, interact action manually to null pointer. Interact action, finished status. Sure. I'll say completed. Okay, yeah, so check if it's succeeded or failed. Yeah. And then do I do anything on interact action exit? No. Oh, I do. I remove the path. Okay, good. That is good. Okay, what else was I doing in the past here? If current... Oh, and then I need to start it too, yeah. If And this, I kind of want to turn this into a processor. This, because this is kind of getting big. And honestly, the interact action at that point should just be its own independent data. At that point. That way I can add and remove it. Let me, this is basically almost done. So let me just like see if this works better. None. And then we do this. We just want interact data. I guess I don't need to qualify that. Instant data, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, so that should be the missing link there. But I am thinking of moving that out into a processor. Same with the hangy state, honestly. You could just add a tag for hangy. Okay, so let's run this back. Okay, you are too far away, sir. Here. Okay, what's our interact action looking like here? Oh, it probably still doesn't have... Yeah, okay, hang on. Probably... That... couldn't happen. I think... I think I need to check that here, though. Like, if I don't have an interact with object at this point. This is we'll need to make an error function. Log error. Interact action has no object to interact. Or I'll just say has no interact with object. Yeah, that's an error. And then we need to return failed, I suppose, right? I guess let's manually set the interact action. Wait, what am I doing? Interact data equals null. We'll manually set that there. Return failed, so we'll go to the next state. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Let me go ahead and start thinking about a processor while we wait for that. Okay. Interaction processor. Oh, I already have one. Oh. Oh. I see. Well, I should probably do that there then. Oh yeah, this is like executing actual interact. Dude, I wrote this not that long ago. Why am I already forgetting it? He is not going to the right place, I can tell you that right now. Interstate interaction. Yeah, we need to increase the logging on this, for sure. It's an ISMC action with no move to location or anything. The status did get started. That's good. So I guess I just automatically add the find path stuff. Although, shouldn't that have failed? Oh, because it's on tick. Should tick not have failed there? This was enter. We entered interact, yes. Tick state is ticking. I mean, at that point, we do have the location and stuff. We're just still moving. We're moving to the old location. We didn't restart the pathfinding. Yeah, this needs to not happen, I think. That needs to not happen. We should do this in the processor, as with everything else. I am adding find path data there too. Hang on. Am I getting here? Okay, he's not getting there. Oh, I never added this processor, did I? Is that the issue? Yeah, that is the... Okay. That is... So wait, how does he interact with things? Oh, I do it here. Okay, yeah, let's move everything over, honestly. All of this, move it all over. That can go there. That can just be return. Yeah. This be a ref? Auto ref? Pointer ref? No. No, we don't like that. PCSV log error. Logs get a little bit longer here, but I have to just deal with that. If we have pathfinding data, it'll be like running, and then I think else we add it. So I think we need to move this down here. Morning, Baby Fist, welcome. Subsystem entity. Okay. Action, this should already be a thing. No. Okay. Okay, all of that is ported over. Is it correct though? What are you saying? We already have... What? Find path data has already been declared. Wait, where? Oh, that's in the same scope. How is that in the same scope? That's so weird. It's in an else. If I did this, if I did that, it's fine. Oh, it just hides previous declaration now. That's so weird. That's weird. What? I don't get. I guess this is like as if it's in the outer scope. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I think we probably need to do that. If we have path following data, we should continue following the path. trying to think of like what the flow of what's going to happen here is. So if we have pathfinding, if we've found a path to target, we have path following. We don't have path following or path finding data. We're going to try and interact. That makes sense, but in the interaction processor, I guess I don't have like an enter state with which to start the pathfinding with. So I don't know when to keep trying to find a path and when we're done with that path. I guess this is when I know that we've started. If we hit that. Can I do if interact action status is started? Or maybe I should just make a boolean for like has started. Like just in case this this status sticks around for more than one frame. Name this more specifically. Has started this frame. Maybe just be. Interact with object load. Now, honestly, if we're still path following, I think let's reorder these. To figure out where, because this I need the interact with object location here as well, but it's like two different scopes, and I won't need it for these other ones. I guess I just need to copy pasta. Okay, I think this is good. And then state tree states, pick just returns what? what do we do now at that point? Also, do I need to where was the interact thing? Process of action. There's an interact task, right? Thought there was. Do I actually do the interaction here? Where do I do that? I interact with object. There we go. Interesting. I check the moving tag. Oh, I check the in progress and everything too. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot I left out here. Oh, I never checked if is interactable as well. And no wonder all this shit's broken. No wonder everything is broken. I guess I don't do any distance-based check. I guess I just relied on the path following in the state and stuff before. Turn succeeded. Okay, yeah, we did. Basically, we just don't want to do anything. Yeah. Okay, if we are not interactable, copy pasta that to do. Log interaction failure. Okay. God damn, I wrote a whole function for logging it. Okay. Suppose I will copy that over. Okay. What will I need here? Probably just entity and something or other. The interact action. Yeah, just the interact action, I suppose. Okay. Log interaction failure, entity interact. Okay, what else do we need to do to handle? We update to in progress. That makes sense. And then we are going to do the interact. If we are within distance. If finished and interact action, which I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't be valid. But I did it before, so I'm going to do it again, just in case. Okay, and then we update status. Okay, so now I think we're completely ported when it comes to interaction. Now everything's gonna be fucking broken now. We're gonna need to like redo. We're gonna need to retest the character just talking to the colonist. We're gonna need to retest the hangy state and everything. Yay, broken. Exactly. I wish I could be that excited. Welcome in. Good morning. Okay, we are good. Did I delete everything out of here? Oh, I need to delete everything out first, too. This part. Did I put that part in there? I did. Okay, so I think I just need to check. I don't know that I need to check anything here anymore. Do I do anything on tick in interact state? Or just check that. Yeah, I think that's it. And then this, delete that too. How it goes other than broken? It's going good. I'm good. Just continuing to proliferate on the state tree, reworking things from old state tree tasks into the new state tree. I guess just digging up all my issues of the past, all my state tree task logic that I don't really remember that well. Okay, so we'll see what's gonna go on here. Never heard of a state tree. I've done state machines, but I mean same thing. It's just they just call it a state tree in Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine one looks like this. This is what a state tree looks like in Unreal Engine. This is my old one though, so I'm moving everything from this into a fancy schmancy C++ one that is much more efficient. Let's see what happens. Yeah, where's my guy? So, okay, so he doesn't want to. He doesn't. Oh god. Okay, yeah, everything's broken. It's all broken. He's supposed to like pathfind to me, talk to him, and he didn't want. I think it was like right there. Okay, so that was the frame where we got the interact action. Failed. That was on tick interaction. Wait, how did we get? Okay, we got to the interstate. We entered interaction, then we ticked it. Unreal, Andy, welcome. I did get rejected. So why did it fail there? Why did we return failed? I mean, either... Oh, we should return running here. That's the issue. Oh, and the problem here is that, If we don't have an interact action, we should return failed. Do we just always go to the next state? I think we should always go to the next state here. I guess I don't know the difference between a fail and a success now from the... Let's just assume if we get to tick, let's return success. That should never happen. I think. That should never happen with how I have it set up now. We'll just do, but in case it does. Oh my goodness. Stop that. Okay. Do that. Do that now. I always open YouTube for this streamer. Thank you, my dude. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's reset the stage. Try to talk to you again. You still didn't like me. What the frick, man? Right here. We entered interaction. We ticked interaction. We are ticking interact. Okay, so we are interacting. And then he got too far, and then we ended the... Okay, so we're just not... he wasn't... Oh, because we had... Did we already have a find path to target? That's what he should have added. I have path following data. Yeah, like never reset the path file. Oh, I didn't fucking add the interaction processor. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, no wonder. That'll do it. That'll do it. Or I'm having some problems adding ray tracing to my games. What should I do? Buddy, I have zero context on that, man. I can't help you. So I recreate my whole game from start. Yeah, I haven't added ray tracing, so in an Unreal Engine you can kind of just turn that on, I think, for something. There we go. You're a little close, though. I thought I fixed that. Oh, I think I copied the... Well, the acceptance radius is there. What is the acceptance rate? 30. Yeah, that's not... Where was I doing that at? Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Yeah. 100. I've been enjoying reflection capture actors lately. It's very UE4, but just drag and drop it. Ignore me. Okay. Acceptance radius is 130 there. The is glitching so hard that all my players left me and all my premium server are still crashing. You sound a bit in over your head, I'll be honest, if that's the state of things. I think you maybe need to take a step back and evaluate. Why I interact? Yes. And let me go. We'll just go here. Why can't I see interact data? Okay, your acceptance radius is 130. Oh, I set it here. Okay. Yeah, let's not. I'm gonna comment that out. Let's not do that. Okay. Try that again. Hello? Okay, that's a much more reasonable distance to have a conversation with somebody at. Thank you. Okay, so that works. That works. Okay. Thank you. Well, hang on. Join my colony while we're here. And you know what? I kind of want to, like, idle once interaction state ends successfully, you know? Like, don't just immediately start walking away. You are not going to the... He's going to 0, 0. Not what you want to see. Interstate interaction. What do we got? The move to location does look correct. Interact with object location. I am just getting the entity location of the interact with object. Oh, right. But it's the ISMC. Right. Okay. So I need like a little custom funky wonk on the interact action. Should I do a virtual here? Or no, we should make it data driven just in case I want to change this to a struct, which I probably will want to do that, for sure. Let's just add a utils function on this. We'll do it on this class. So we'll go f vector, its interaction location. So the default's going to be that, basically. Switch case on interact. We can't switch case, never mind. If we'll want to cast it. Okay, yeah, if we have... Why did you do that? That's not how that worked. Environment. I think I have to get transform. Kind of get transform. Is there a by ID? There is indeed. Okay. And let's do U inst static mesh component. Oh, I have to do U my instance static mesh component. There's just not a. I didn't do a built-in get instance transform by ID. I had to write it myself. That's annoying. Also, I don't need entity there. Where what did I call it? Get interaction location. Do this. There we go. Get interaction location. That needs to be elsewhere. Where was it? This right here. This one right here, officer. Okay, what other interact actions do I have? Construct action, that could just be the entity location. Pick up item location. I think I will need to do those at some point. But for now, this is good. I think I set the move to location once there. I think maybe I just return move to location on that. Potentially also construction action. But for now, we'll just get the entity location until we get there. He's doing it. Okay, but he's not interacting. Okay, he ran to the right spot that time. Okay, we restarted pathfinding. Okay, we're like just stuck in the processor, yeah. Have some incompatible states here. Breakpoint there for me. Step through. Yeah, so we have pathfinding data, so yeah, we're gonna go there. Okay, so pathfinding data, it never gets removed. I thought Thought I would remove that at some point. If it's not continuous tracking. Right, this needed to be interact action, get class. Yeah, and I did that whole comment about that. Okay, rebuild. Rebuild. Some emails. Good skimmity morning or Hawktua evening. Thank you. Thank you for the brain rot. Okay, hello, join me. Okay. Go. Yay. Okay, he picked it up, but he didn't go to the next place. Okay, so he went and picked it up. Good. Good. Interact action has no interact with object. Gotcha. Oh, I think it's because I delayed a frame or whatever, right? To run it async, if I'm not mistaken. Done path following, do interaction. Interact finished, status succeeded. So we removed the interact data. Let me look at interact data real quick. What am I logging there? Okay, so interact action is not bad. Has no interact with object. What did I get there with? I mean, I guess I just set it to null pointer immediately. So, I mean, I presume we actually did. I mean, I see the debug. So we actually did process the instruct action, but I think we just removed it immediately because there was no interact with object immediately. Let me look up the, what is it, U construct or something. Construct handler, sure. That's right. Let me look at the, let me take a peek at, The colony data? Yeah, the colony data. Okay, so we do have the store item action. We have an interact with object. I'm assuming it just didn't get set in time. Because yeah, we have this one where it's like blank. Basically. Yeah, what is that ISMC action? Belongs to colony current task. Where is where am I logging the ISMC at? After the I add it after the current task. That's weird. Oh. I see. Okay. Yeah, that does get added first. The current task action is So we do have a current task. Then here at this frame. The hall is still, it's like a blank interacting. And I guess I don't show like all the things in the queue do. Okay. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Just add like the names or something. Okay, we'll make a little category here, and this will be like queue category. Task queue, sure. And then we're gonna do a colony data, or I guess that's just this task queue then. And then just queue category. Just gonna put this inline actually. Task. String. Tasks, string. That's not two strings. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I mean that's fine. Let's do, I want to do like a wrap this in parentheses thing. It is now the leftmost character is chopping the given number of characters from the end. Yeah, so chop 2. I guess I just add, rather than do a category, I just add it in line. Category, add tasks, queue. Okay, I do want to add that. We do want to add that. And I guess we can just live coding that. Yes. I'm still unclear on the flow of things here. Let me look a little bit harder at the construction. Or no, this is, I'm looking at the construct handler, no wonder. The hauling handler is what I should be looking at. Only do this on started status change so that we don't run this code on the game thread. Although I think it is going to run on the game thread, right? Handle task, status change. Okay, so I guess the question is, like, do I still want to have this case here if we don't have an interact with object? I mean, like, I need to, right? Because I'm trying to find a location here. It's just like, do I fail here or not? If I get an interact action, I mean, let's just, like, not set it to null pointer. We'll log an error, but not set it to null pointer. And we will return, so it prevents other things from happening. I guess the thing I'm worried about is, like, I guess this shouldn't happen, so... Okay, so we have no current task. Do task, I can say haul inventory. He didn't like that. No storage found. How? Oh boy. But then the thing is, like, this happens within a frame, so I can't even, like, see what the data was. It just immediately, like, removes it and stuff. I mean, I guess I can just step through. Okay. He has no haulable... Wait, what is in his inventory? I guess he has nothing in his inventory. He picked something up though. He should. Inventory. Oh, it is null. What the? Wait, where did that go? He picked up an item. He just, like, Thanos snapped that item. Or did he? Oh, he did put it in there. Oh, he put it in there immediately. I didn't even see him do that. He was already in range. Oh, well, that just worked fine then. That just worked completely fine then. Pippin, welcome in. Okay, and now I can't... Okay, I can't remove anything from the chest. Shit. Okay, that's broken. Okay, let's move this a little bit further away from the chest. Let's see if that works. Oh, he just does it from whatever distance. So he can teleport items now. That's what, yeah, he can teleport items. Jesus Christ. Okay. How the fuck does that work? I had a distance check. What's going on there? I have a distance check. Interesting. I wonder, is the interaction radius just like super long then? Okay, hang on. Let me rebuild. Let me rebuild it. You need to check that out. Okay, we're gonna rerun that. We are going to step through things. Put something way over here. Okay. Before I do that, we want breakpoint there. Okay, he's gonna pick that up. Okay, what? How is he doing that? How the fuck is he doing that? Doesn't he have to interact? Doesn't he have to call the interact function to do? Oh, I left it here on accident. Oh. Yeah, we need to delete that. That's the old. I did not mean to leave that there. And I also set it to null, but we can just, yeah. Okay, yeah, that demystifies that quite a bit. That does make sense. Let's try that again. Okay. Step through this. Is in progress. We have a location. Our acceptance radius is 80. What is 80 squared? 6,400, and we're okay. What? He is not that close. Oh, we're interacting with the thing. Yeah, we're picking it up. Oh, what the fuck happened here? What happened here? Oh, it's empty. No? We just have like a weirdly null interact action? Is that because this task queue is not a strong object pointer? I think that might be one. That probably has something to do. Yeah, okay. We need to make that a strong object pointer. And then that means, yeah, we don't need to convert this. Oh, nice. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then maybe I'll probably take my dogs outside and grab some coffee or something. Oh, yeah, you, do I edit you in Blueprints anywhere? No, I don't. Okay, let's delete that then. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick break while that builds. BRB. Okay, we're back. How did that not build? What the hell happened here? Oh, because it's a strong... Oh. Okay. I just got a .git everywhere. Kind of annoying, but... We do be needing to do that. Yeah, .git. Is there a better way to do these strong object pointers other than just using the constructor? It'd be nice if I didn't have it. And they could just like auto convert. Like, I don't know why this needs to be explicit. You know what I mean? Like, why can't it, why can't we have one of them fancy auto converting constructor? You know? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Probably because it's not like a trivial data type, so it's like you want to be explicit about destruction and construction. Jesus H. Christ. What does the H stand for? I've heard that saying, of course. One more spot. Okay, we've converted to a strong pointer. Conan, welcome in. Happy Friday. Good Friday to you. Figured out why my coffee tasted like shit this morning. Put some new beans in there, new bag of beans. Different kind of beans, so I needed to recalibrate it. So now it's tasting good. We were extracting way too fast. We needed to grind finder. Finder. Okay, what was I... Sir? Need to descale mine? I just did that last weekend, actually. What happened here? We did use it in blueprints, didn't we? F. Okay. Dude, I just took you out. Why are you whining at me? This little boy, he's just such a prince. I guess I need to make a utils function for this, which is super annoying. We gotta set that manually because it's a strong pointer. Is that the only place we did that at? If so, that's not too bad, but set put it right here. Static void set task, interact, action. I don't need the context, I don't. Yeah, it's so stupid that like that's literally all it does. And I gotta fucking make a whole function for it. Blueprints. Blueprint things. God, who? I think I inhaled a coffee grind or something. Hopefully, this is all we need. So I've been working on porting some stuff over. I was gonna do the colonist tasks, which I've been doing, but then I realized my whole interaction process wasn't set up correctly, so I just got done redoing all of that. I think the interaction processor is set up now, and I guess we're just ironing out the details. Had to change something to a strong object pointer. Makes sense. Makes sense. I want a tracker on the cumulative time that I've spent moving blueprint nodes around versus the amount of time just typing a line of code. Like, show me that diff. I want to know how much time I've wasted using blueprints. No. Hello. Close it. You, come here. Dude, you are too close. Okay. Lingers, man. Lingers. Okay. Bingo. Okay, he still didn't do the thing. Did he teleport it to the thing? Did he teleport it again? He's got the mushrooms. Okay, at least he didn't teleport it. He didn't teleport it into the fucking storage now. Okay, he's still got the action. He's still got the action. Okay, so we got to has no interact action. Or interact with object. And then I presume by the end of the frame, we got it populated there. And then we set it to in progress. But then we're not pathfinding, I guess. So I guess he's in here somewhere. So let's break point. Stuck in the processor somewhere. Oh yeah, we never added it because we didn't start. So this needs to go above. Although we don't have an interact with object. Fuck. Okay. All right. So okay, I get what's going on here. Okay, so I only want to add the find path to target when we've started the task. So I think what we need to do here is move this one. There we go. don't start the task if we don't have an object. Don't start the task if we don't have an object. I'll say some colonist tasks do so latently. Only add pathfinding once when the action starts. Okay. And we can just run live coding now. Clear all that. He's stuck now. So now, okay, now we can test actually haul inventory. So it's actually not, fucking hell. Okay, what do we have here? We do have an interact action. Am I logging the class on that or no? I don't think I am. We should change that. I need to know which class we're working with. Add child. It is the class name. Okay, so we just have a base. We just have a raw dog interact action there then. Oh yeah, because we were just interacting with the player, right? Okay, then we get the store item action, which has no interact with object. We should... Something should have done this, right? Oh, but we never trigger it to... Okay, so now we have a different issue. Now we never trigger it to start it. Frick. Frickety frickety frick. Okay, we have two things. Yeah, so the haul inventory handler requires the status to be set to started before it populates the interact with object. Okay. So, I mean, if we call update status to started, and we're going to execute the interaction action status thingo, handle task status change. That should, I mean, there was no threading or anything here, so that should immediately calling. And if it's started, we should build the hauling task and populate the interact with object at that point, right? Okay, let me try this then. We'll run live coding here. I need to see the order of operations here. I want a breakpoint there. I want a breakpoint here on the task status change. And I guess just on the bill task thing. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Clear. What is our status here? Okay, so we are going to actually start now. We did get here. Ask to handle. Status. Oh. Wait. Oh, right, there's a task status and an interaction status. I forget it. That's kind of confusing. Okay, so that is started. Okay. We're gonna be in here. Haulable item. Okay, we do have a haulable item. And we did get a closest best storage. Okay, we did return true. Nice. Let's put the breakpoint there. We don't continuously hit that every frame. Did he put that in there? Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Still in his inventory. I see it. Oh, he's going to like 0, 0, huh? Yeah, you're moving to the wrong spot. Yeah, he's moving to the wrong spot. Back to our mic. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Store item. Yeah. So we gotta fucking move all these over, too. That's in the, there's the function. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have a look. The buildings don't have a location, but they should. Hang on, I might need to fix that real quick. That should probably... We're gonna need to change these to entities at some point. There should be a create entity in here somewhere. Oh dear. Oh yeah, they have a whole ass archetype. Right. They have a whole ass archetype. I should probably just manually add the location data here. On entity. Let's do subsystem, entity subsystem, add entity data for entity F location entity data. Let's init this. We don't have an initializer. Good. And we will get actor location. I think that's safe to call here. I think we've probably already set the location. Where is init building object called from? When we serialize... I do set a relative trend. Where else is this called from? Before we finish... Fuck it, we'll see if that works. Fuck it. Let's just rebuild. Boo-doo-doo. Why did I do all that? Why did I do... Oh, that was because... Yeah, okay, I get it. Because we wanted that to work. Okay, but the hauling, we need to inspect the hauling. Handler. A determiner. Oh, the closest. Okay, yeah. Fine. Okay, we built. But yeah, hauling wasn't. Hauling did not end up getting something here, so that's what we need to check into as well. Close that back in here. We'll set up a whole scenario. Yep. Oh god, yeah, fine. So close, bro. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay, so we get here first, right? Because we will have just built it, but it's not. Yeah, we need to get here, and then we can. Dean, welcome. And a good and a very merry hello, sir, to you as well. Okay, we have the ISMC action. Status is none. Interact with object is also none. So we should, yeah, we get here. Pass to handle. Interact action is here. Actually curious, are there two interact actions? I'm actually curious now. I think there might be two interact actions. But we're gonna go here. Yeah, so we should be getting in here. Yeah. Build hauling task. Oh, this is like the first one. Yeah, this is the first one. So this is the one that has always worked. Yeah. So this is us calculate. We're going to pick up the ISMC. Okay, we've picked it up. We have picked it up. ISMC action. Okay, but now we're on. Yeah, this is like the. Okay, now I'm lost. I was not expecting this to be a ISMC action. I thought this would be like a door item. However, we are here once again. Our status is started. Okay, we do have something haulable now, though. Hullabaloo. Okay, so yeah, this should be populating the interact with object at some point, right? Ah, so we're actually changing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna change the interact data. Okay, let's just step through. Storage dist, yeah. No closest world. If neither. Okay, so this means we're gonna go do storage things. We've made a new interact action. Okay, this is a weird flow that I did here. I forgot that I had to do this. We don't have an interact with thing, but I'm going to call set haul inventory action on the okay, yeah, we're just gonna do the same logic there. And then that should theoretically set that. Have a nice day, bro. Hey, you too. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Okay, so we've set it. We have set it. That will return true. I guess I don't care. I don't do anything. Go here. Okay, so I can't see what that is, but let me check like this interact action. Do you have something set on you? Okay, you do have an interact with object, and I think we are still within this update status. Okay, so I have verified that this action, yeah, there might be two different actions, I think. So I'm gonna step forward once. So let's see our interact action here. And then I'm going to set it here. I'm going to set it equal to the new action. And then I want to put a breakpoint here. It'll be the next thing we get to. Okay, this is the wrong action, even though I just set right, because this is the cached fucking version. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, we can't just do that. Because it can change. Because it can change. Wow, what an interesting, what a fucking interesting bug there. Oh my goodness. Need to do so many dot gets on this goddamn wrong object pointer. I mean, honestly, after that point, hang on. I'm just gonna, hang on. Undo. I don't like this anymore. There were too many, and it was annoying. Okay, however, I'm just going to be very explicit about when I do it. Okay, I'm gonna write a comment here. I'll say cache pointer for easier access. Can only do this after update status, since some colonist tasks change the interact action pointer. Okay. And that way I don't have to like figure all that out again, even if I'm not doing it. That's good. Okay. Rebuild that. Now let's run that back. It's alright. Fuck that up. Run my colony. Do task. Haul anywhere. Yep. Okay. Go, go, go. Go. Okay. Okay, yep. Task status changed. Okay, so we're gonna update status again here. Yeah, all that happens. All of that happens. Now let's check the interact action. We have the right one now. Huzzah! I need a success. Like I don't know, like a little button I can press that makes like a little like, you know, like a success sound in like a video game where it'll like you know, something like Legend of Zelda. Like ba-da-da-da, or you know, whenever you unlock the door in the dungeon or whatever. I need one of those that I can play when I do something right. Here be.
Hello. It's
John C.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
There you go, Terry. Put in reverse, Terry. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What the dog doing?
Let me hit you with the shout out. We're currently debugging at the moment. Currently debugging at the moment. And I just, we successfully did it. So we're all good now. Although he's not moving to where he needs to go. He's supposed to be putting that item in storage. Was there an ideological reason not to use mass? Is there an ideological reason? As in, like, I'm ideologically opposed to mass entity? Well, I suppose I'm just ideologically opposed to built-in Unreal Engine systems at this point. I did write my own ECS, ditched my own ECS to use ENTT. I rewrote the Unreal Engine state tree into my own state tree. That's like a really fancy schmancy, variadic template meta programming state tree. I vibed real hard for that one. Had to. It was great. That's good. Yeah. What were you guys up to? What was going on? For those who don't know, I'm Mydrong. Hello. I'm working on an RPG, Colony Sim Roguelite, with procedural destructible terrain, AI-generated quests, one where I'm going to kind of go for a full world simulation, or at least as much as possible, right? So many thousands and thousands of entities and stuff. And I want NPC ran colonies all over the world. Player can create multiple colonies, and these colonies can have different factions and stuff like that, and different interactions. And no matter where you are in the world, I want that to be running. You know, this is very like Dwarf Fortressy kind of vibe, Rimworld, Kenshi, that kind of style of game. But it's also going to be like a third-person RPG mixed in there. So you play as like a person, a single person. There's going to be classes. So something I'm very inspired by, like Vanilla WoW, for instance. And so unique classes with unique abilities, lots of abilities to choose from. You know, as you level up every few levels, you get a choice between like 3 random abilities. And you'll get to pick an ability every few levels, right? So you'll start to create like a build. When you die, you'll start over at level 1. Your colony and the entire world state will still be there as you left it, right? So there's a little bit of meta progression there. Like maybe your colony has like kind of gotten some more resources while you've been gone, or maybe they got raided by another colony and you didn't. You did a really shitty job at setting up your defenses, and some of your colonists are dead now, right? Or maybe you had a really good blacksmith that you found last run, and that blacksmith can make you really good gear. That's what I'm going for. My latest project, a game where you mostly just watch things happen. Not really much gameplay, but just cool worlds and vibes. Hey, idle games are a huge thing, right? And or it's like idle / automation, right? Like there's a whole browser game that's basically just like RuneScape, but all UI. And people love that. Anybody tried drunk coding, bro? How do you think I got through the 2 years of college that I did before dropping out? But yeah, I'm switching over to a new state tree. I had to rewrite it because even the Unreal Engine state tree is more performant than behavior trees, but there's still a lot of overhead. And as for why I don't use mass, I found it really difficult to work with. And like to get it to do anything that it doesn't support out of the box is just like an absolute pain in the ass. And of course, there's not really good documentation on it either. And the C++ code for it is just like absolutely insane. There's like 40 fucking classes for this thing. And like when I wrote my own ECS, I had like 3 or 4 classes. Right. I use ENTT now. And it's just so much fucking simpler to not use Unreal Engine systems, honestly. Like I just want the rendering at this point. Like I rewrote GAS, the game playability system, into ENTT. So I have like an ENTT ECS version of GAS. It's like really performant. I'll show it off here in a second. I need to debug this scenario here though. Oh, we found path failed there is the issue. I feel like if I was better at prototyping, drunk prototyping could be pretty wild. You know, I oftentimes just have myself a beer and just, you know, kind of hack away a little bit. Trying to play to my strengths, which is mostly art and vibes. Yeah, I think, you know, as indie devs, everyone kind of has to do that, right? Like I'm a programmer, so I'm going very programming heavy, very system heavy. Art is not my strong suit by any means. So each level is a new dimension with some setting and story unrelated to all the other levels. We're just there to explore and observe. Interesting. Go a lot of different directions with that. What are you using an engine or making your own engine? We're just stuck in the state tree interact here. Do we have the find path data? We don't have anything actually. We don't have path finding or path following data. Why did pathfinding fail? Endpoint not on nav mesh. Did I put a fucking nav volume there? Okay, we'll debug that later. Let me show the game a little bit. Oh, spare me. So I'll first show just like we'll go like, this is like 1,000 entities. And so I have vertex, oh God, hang on. Let's scooch that away from the player start there. There you go. So that's 1,000 entities. And so these are all like instant static meshes. They're all vertex animated. So you can take all the animations and the little built-in tool, there's a plugin, and you can bake them all to a texture and you can do all the animation on the GPU using like world position offset and materials. It gets pretty complicated, but I did write some additional stuff on there to like blend the locomotion and stuff. So the locomotion looks nice and smooth. And then when you get close to them, like when they get shadows, they're changing into actual actors, which is like what you would normally use if you were not on crack and using Unreal Engine, right? So it's kind of hard to tell, other than the the pop in and pop out, which I'll fix at some point. But so it would be hard to tell. And then we have we can do combat as well. And combat was my biggest bottleneck and why I needed to get rid of gas. Gas was just not as performant. Now, yeah, that's everyone in combat there. That's 1,000 entities in combat. And I'm not even parallel processing anything at this point, really. So this is it's running at 30 FPS in editor with 1,000, and I'm only using one thread for this, so. Didn't know you can GPU instance entities. I mean, you can just use the instant static mesh component. You know, that's all you really need to do there. Yeah, so that's the entity system there. And all of those entities have individual state trees. They all have, and it's like nothing is shared, right? Those are all individual entities, right? It's not like I'm not doing navigation sharing. They all have like food, sleep, health, mana. They have a set of abilities to use. They have logic for choosing those abilities. They have their own factions and stuff like that. strength, stamina, intellect. They have all that stuff. Everything that the player has, those entities have. And then here's the world, which is probably... This is like one of the first things I worked on. Am I spawning entities in here? I probably should turn that off. Ah, fuck it. We can turn it on. Why not? Why not? This is my procedural terrain. Oh, this is kind of a boring seed. Kind of a boring seed. Mass tries to do a lot of things. I feel like it's pretty good these days. There's a lot of boilerplate, but I feel like you have that with ENTT too. There's boilerplate with ENTT? Dude, ENTT is like very sleek and low overhead. Like it's all templated and it's all metaprogramming. Like there's like zero overhead with ENTT. That's about as good as you can get. Yeah, this is kind of a boring seed, but here's the world map. Let's get a better seed than that. With some more gooder, better terrain. Oh my god, and of course this is just ocean, so this is supposed to be water. This is supposed to be water here. But I mean, there's just so much overhead with mass because of the Unreal Engine systems. Is this like literally the same seed? And like when I was using mass, they didn't even have navigation pathfinding. I know that that's out now. Okay, this one has some excitement over here in this zone. So I separate my zones with mountains, kind of like a WoW zone. So they're like nice and contained and there's specific entrances and exits. And then each zone will have like a different set of terrain noise, right? So like this one is like kind of a craggier terrain. This one's like my kind of meadowsy terrain. This is my meadows biome over here. And all these squares there are entities in these squares. Yeah, this is like my meadows biome here. And yeah, we have the underground caves as well, which was a major pain in the ass to get working. You can find some good ones here. Yeah, eventually we'll get some ore spawn down in here. There's some entities down in here, I suppose. Well, this one literally goes into the other zone, which is always fun. Well, always fun. Yeah, and then I can do, I can generate AI quests. So there's a quest being generated. This is Isolde Drake, 21-year-old female half-elf hunter. All of this is like AI generated, and I dumped into a database and I just pick at random. Isolde is docile and disorganized. Isolde grew up surrounded by animals, more comfortable in their company than with other people. She became a skilled hunter, although a bit naive and disorganized due to her sheltered upbringing. And so that was actually sending an API request out to the Gemini API that I dumped my like entire item database into, and it said, hey, generate me like a fantasy RPG video game quest. And this is what it gave me. The missing glow petals. So the dialogue is down here, and then like the quest panel is over here on the side. And my UI sucks, so just ignore that. And I guess I'm a priest named Fauriel. So he says, priest, Fauriel, was it? I have a bit of a problem. And well, Alara, the herbalist, said you were helpful. It's funny because Alara, I also passed in all the entities spawned. So it picked one of the other entities that exist in the world to talk about, which is Alara. I recognize that name from my database. It's about the glow petal blooms. You know, those shiny blue flowers that only grow on the Whispering Woods. Lara needs them for a poultice, a really important one. A whole village down with fever or something. Anyway, I was supposed to get them. Always do, but something's wrong in the woods these days. The glow petals are gone, completely. And the animals, they are all spooked, more than usual. Even the badgers are hissing at me. Tried to look for the blooms, but I swear something was watching me the whole time. I'm not sure what's scaring them, or what happened to the blooms, but Alara really needs them. And, well, I'm at a loss about what to do. So I was wondering if you could be able to look into figuring out what happened to the glow petal flowers and why the animals are acting so strangely. And so I have different dialogue options here, and then like I have like the quest. This is what like would show up in your like quest log. Objectives are to just to explore the Whispering Woods, which is kind of boring. But, you know, you can ask other questions. A couple different dialogue options. Accept the quest. They're not like super completable at the moment. Eventually they will be though. Let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, using Godot. That's all I've ever used. I like it for the type of projects I make. Yeah, for sure. I've done similar system with multi-mesh for trees that switch into real trees when you get close, but nothing animated. That's crazy. Yeah, that was a whole, like, getting that figured out. Was the VAT and the vertex animated stuff is kind of a pain. I always thought it would be cool to use AI this way in RPGs. Yeah, I was waiting for AI to get good enough, and I remember one time I just asked AI to play like a text-based RPG with me, and it was like literally like a DM, like a D&D DM. I was like, oh, it's ready. And so like the next week, and I started wiring it all up. Not sure what you mean by overhead of mass. You mean due to an archetype approach, or how tasks are made from the graph? I mean, the overhead of mass comes from Unreal Engine itself, like using Unreal Engine classes, using blueprints, like having to go do everything on the game thread, basically. Like it's like if you have something set up in mass and profile it, and then you have like the same functionality set up in something like ENTT and profile it, ENTT is going to be much faster. And even if you put like scope traces around your own logic that hasn't changed between the two systems, you'll see why. And you'll just be able to do a lot more, like detaching yourself from the Unreal Engine ecosystem. Like state trees just inherently have overhead to them because they have to interact with pointers. Like anytime you interact with pointers in an ECS, you're breaking cache coherency, and you're losing. You're basically foregoing the reason that to use an ECS at that point, right? So when you choose to use pointers in an ECS, it needs to be like very minimal and for a good reason. In a state tree, a state tree is a pointer, and it does exist in blueprints. And same with like, you know, abilities and stuff like that. If you were to use like gas, right? All of that, any pointer you use incurs an overhead. Oh, there's a dead guy here. You still have to do interop with actor system, even with your NTT approach. You don't have to use math. No, I don't. I don't use actors. Unless I'm like really close. Like nothing is an actor right now. I'm not close to them. I only turn on the actors when I do get close to them. Boom, actor right there. You can kind of see a flicker. So yeah. You don't have to use BP with mass. I mean, you do at some point. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're doing with it, right? But like, mass is not perfectly efficient, I'll just say. I mean, mass, you know, it's adhering to the Unreal Engine principles, and I get why they made it that way. But adhering to the Unreal Engine things means that you have overhead because you have to stay within. You have to stay within that ecosystem. Super dope, man. I gotta take off, but hopefully I can catch another stream. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Take off if you need to. And thank you for the raid. Hope you have a good day. You said you use ISM, so that has to live on an actor, which presumably your ENTT has to fill from a processor. I mean, there's one actor. Yeah. So there's one. I'm saying that like I don't spawn actors for everything. So yeah, there is a processor that adds instances when they switch over. But yeah, here's the world map. What do I want to talk about? Yeah, every pixel on here is like a terrain chunk. And the white dots are like the entrances. And so there's like a border mountain around each zone. And so if I were to like, so those mountains right there is like the border between these two zones. And so over there's actually, I guess it's over here. Yeah, with mass you would have to do that too. Only have actor fragments for entities that need actual actor, for example, CMC Chaos Interop, but most character movement component. Most entities wouldn't have an actor. Yeah, I mean, I have used it. I understand, but I'm telling you, like there is overhead to using mass in the way that it works. Like I've looked through the code of it. I mean, it was a long time ago, so I don't remember the specifics of it. But like, you would have state trees with mass. State trees have an overhead to them. Or anytime you use a state tree, like you're incurring overhead from it. Like, yeah, I understand, like, mass switches between ISM and actor as well. And that wasn't really the part that I was talking about in terms of, like, overhead of mass. Yeah, the movement components and stuff as well. Like, unless you write your own processors. Like, I don't even have my own collision, or I don't even use collision either. Like, collision is not turned on for those guys. Only for the ISMs. Like, I wrote my own collision and velocity and gravity processors to do so, such that it can be multi-threaded. But like the state tree, like for giving logic to your entities with the state tree, like your logic lives in the state tree, right? And so there's no cache coherency when you're executing the state tree. And when I was using the state tree, what is happening here? Oh, my time slice processor. The hell? What was I saying? What was I just saying? Something about the... Well, oh yeah, when I was using the state tree, when you can go back and watch some of my old VODs, like, it was like 50 ms, you know, for things in combat, 50 milliseconds, and it's not really a one-to-one comparison, but my new state tree has under 1 ms, 1 millisecond per frame. I did move all the but it's like the 50 milliseconds includes all of my logic that was running in the state tree as well. So it's not like a one-to-one. I did that too initially, but I switched to mover sense. Yeah, I do not use state tree. So what do you use mass for then? Is it just for like crowds and stuff? Because that kind of seems like what it's like crowds or traffic and stuff like that. Like that kind of seems like the things that it's good for, because that's what it's set up for. And all the movement components, like those all were like super inefficient for me. Like obviously, like I think everyone knows that the character movement component is inefficient. I'm not sure about mover. But like even when I was using just floating pond movement, which is pretty cheap, that has overhead as well. But I since have written my own like path finding, path following movement and acceleration and deceleration logic, and it works a lot better. So maybe we can find a better seed. I hope we can find a better seed. 807, 808. There we go. This is a bit more exciting. A little bit more exciting. I really like the zones where I have like super tall mountains and stuff like that. Now there's a red zone right there too. So yeah, this seed's a little bit more exciting. I am in Onyx Fields. So yeah, each of these zones are going to have AI generated names as well. Right now they're just purely random. So Silverwind Pass, Icewind Dale. Some of these suck. Onyx Shadowfen, Frostbloom Crater, the Hidden City of Shangri-La. Like that's a shitty name, right? Eventually I'll tag everything in the zones, like what resources there are, what what kind of terrain is spawned in there, what points of interest are there, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I forget they're all like hungry. Oh, they're probably struggling to find food. They're running around trying to find food right now because they don't have any. They don't have a food attribute added to them, but they still have the food logic, the hangy logic. I only use mass core and I rewrote a ton of it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was finding myself having to do when I dipped my toes into it. And like getting it to like do what I wanted it to do was like such a pain. And it's like, if I have to rewrite everything myself, I just don't even want to be a part of your 40 plus class system that is super complicated. Whereas like ENTT, it's like you just need to create a view and that's it. Right. Create, destroy entity, make a view. So what are your entities doing? I wanted to use mass debugger and tooling. Was that even good? When I mean, it's been a while since I've used it, but like when I would like even the state tree debugger kind of sucks. Like the mass debugger didn't tell me anything. Maybe it's improved now. But the vlogger is what I use, and it's gonna be like super laggy right now. But like, I've just like logged all of the entity data in here. So like all of these are entities. And then this is all their entity data. All of the components, right? Or the traits and fragments and whatnot, which that whole system was annoying as well. Like the whole traits and fragments and how they interact with each other, and some processor or some trait or fragment needs some other thing to be added first, but it was already automatically added by something else. So like, I don't know, I was finding a lot of scenarios where it was just like I was just trying to fucking set shit, and like if the docs didn't tell me exactly what to do, I don't know. I don't know that I would have gotten it working. I think writing path following nav processors is the way to go. Oh, yeah. Do you write custom debugging processors? No, not really a processor. It's just like I just hook into the vlogger. I did write my like some custom like functions to do so, to log things to the vlogger. But just a function. Yeah, we're a little laggy here with like, I think we have over 1,000, probably like 1,500 entities right now. Give me a seed with lots of mountains. I need a seed with lots of mountains. The children's yearn for the mines. There we go. A little fight here. They lunge forward so much. I need to like change the ability, like the combat processor, like calculate ability location thing, not be so damn close. Yeah, this is a more exciting seed. I find I do that a lot using mGUI. Wait, you're using Unreal Engine and mGUI? Is there a plugin for that? Also, what would a debug processor do? I'm curious, because I just log things from wherever, from a processor or whatever. I just discovered Slate IM, and it's great. So I guess there is some sort of way to use it with Unreal Engine. This is a nice little, oh, this would be nice. You're walking, say you're walking through this tunnel. Oh, and there's like a little ridge. The rest of it's not spawned yet. Nice little ridge here. Slate IM is like Slate with a more GUI syntax. I see. Thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, there's entities way down here. See what our world map looks like here? We are in the land of unicorns. Which is next to the Well of Wishes and the Sunken Crypt and Skybridge Spire. And each debugging processor uses MGUI to visualize something. I've never really used vlogger. Yeah, I would think just using the vlogger would be a much easier way to do what it seems like you're saying. Because, you know, it's just built in, right? You wouldn't need to interop with that. What are these guys doing here? Of course, it's the one thing about this is like when there's so many entities, it's like I still, even though I have a different track for each of them, I still can't. I mean, maybe what that guy is like. A lot of their finding path failed. Pathfinding was failing. Janchi. Oh Jesus. Oh, that's just 0, 0, right? Yeah. Okay. How many processors do I have? That many. 33. 33 so far. And counting. And then there's some of my entity data. There's more, but just not exposed to blueprints. They execute in that order? Yes. Although, like, some of these have multiple loops in them via ENTT, like the damage processor has like multiple views. So there's like one, like what would be in mass a processor. So that would be one processor. Here's another processor, right? Well, they just kind of do the same thing. So yeah, these are 3 different ones here for combat processor. A processor for me is just a little wrapper class that gets called in that order. It was a part of my old entity system when I wrote it myself. But, wait, why is this an attribute processor? Wait, what? That's not right. That's not right. Well, I wasn't calling the super function, so it was doing nothing. The attribute processor is a pretty heavy processor that I need to take another stab at. Yeah, you guys need to not be doing this. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. That was a mistype for sure. Path following processor should not be an attribute processor either. That's like what does the like gameplay attribute. Except mine are just an enum. One thing I hated with mass processor can specify before or after dependencies. Yeah, I remember that. And mass will solve the graph and create the task graph for it. If you have a lot of processors, you kind of lose the idea of what's executing. Yeah, I mean that's. I guess when I say overhead of mass, I also am picturing like if you look at the mass code. I don't know. Let's look up like fucking. Gotta be like avoidance yeah. Mass, like, look how many. I don't even have all of them installed. But like the number of just like look at all this. And I guess these are like individual like things. So let me go to like. This is just mass AI. Like I don't even think I have the base mass in here, do I? Or is it somewhere else? Might be somewhere else. But yeah, just like the sheer amount of just fucking shit dude, look at it, like the number of classes and shit. And I was just hoping to look at the raw. Where's just like the raw mass stuff? It's like it's not a plugin anymore, right? It's like somewhere. It's somewhere. Maybe it's not in plugins. Like a mass. Wait, hang on. Let me go to mass avoidance processor. That inherits from mass processor, which is in mass entity. Yeah. So like, look, like all of like, there's so much code here. Like this is so much, and that makes it really difficult to understand what's going on and to work with it. But there's like complexity overhead as well. I get what I'm trying to say. Like how many is there? A lot. It's a lot of stuff. And of course, like just open source solutions are way better documented than mass ever will be, probably. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to work. I was working on switching everything over to my new fancy schmancy state tree. Go back over to our test level. Wait, no, I want that back open. Oh no, oh no. Too many, I just want one. Okay, let's set up our little scenario here. New task, you are going to haul. Good. This pathfinding failed before, so we'll see if that happens again. Happened again. What does the nav mesh look like here? Okay, oh. The endpoint was not on nav mesh. And I couldn't project that to nav mesh? Which point did I pick? Nads, welcome. Well, I used that point. Wait, the target location is right there. What is happening? Oh, it changed. Okay. Local location. Wait, we're at the thing. Okay, let me look at do pathfinding. Do. What did I say? Found path failed. Right there. Okay, so path result was not success. Okay, let me dig into my code here. Yeah, I do project point to navigation. That's a start point. I thought I projected the endpoint as well. Oh, that's when I get the response. Okay. So, path query. What do I have here? Can you... Nav agent properties. Preferred nav data. Why can't I specify like an acceptance? I want an acceptance radius on this. The pathfinding query. Allow partial paths. Maybe I need to allow partial paths. Is that what that means? Require navigable end location. But the thing is, like, I do want like a full path. Okay, so like there's just a certain radius at the end that I can accept, that I can deem acceptable. I don't even see where. Oh, it extends the pathfinding query. Okay. Well, I can do like allow partial, which is set to true. Although require navigable end location is set to true as well. So maybe I can do false there. I've never had this problem before. That's kind of a wide radius to like. Require navigable end locate. I mean, I guess false, right? Oh, I do set it to fucking false. Or no, I set it to true. Partial pass is false. I mean, I'll set it to false and like try again and just see what happens. Thanks for chatting. Gotta go back to work. Yeah, of course. Thanks for stopping by. Although, wait, do I need to... I think I need to rebuild. That's way too many things. Oh yeah, I changed a bunch of shit. I will have to go to work soon too. See? Okay, are we... Come on, let's go. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I was hoping to just flip that to false and see what happens for that case, but... looks like that's not the case. And I guess I should if I'm not gonna... I guess I should... I don't want to have to project start and end location every time I do pathfinding. Like, that's just like really expensive, right? Do you know any free cloud services that I can try out for my personal project? Do those exist? I don't know. Yeah, I can't say that I do. Do free cloud services exist? Free compute in 2025? That sounds like a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, honestly. Maybe that is a thing. I don't know. I can't say that I do a whole lot of personal cloud stuff. Welcome in though, Ripro. Okay, let's set up this little scenario. My free compute is the rack server in my garage, which is technically not free. There you go, though. That's the ye olde cloud right there. Oh, were you not in radius? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, he's right. He's hungry, right? What needs to be cleaned up there? What was preventing it from getting cleaned up? Change that to... What am I doing here? Oh yeah, we need to set up. He did turn and look. I think it probably still failed. Found path failed. It just didn't point it out. Bro, that's like on the path, though. Or on the nav mesh. Nav path failed. It just didn't return success. I'm wondering, does that still return a path result? Oh my god, what am, dude, why, I've never had this issue before. Because I've been able to navigate to these little chests and stuff. Even Google Drive is not free to integrate into my backend for small projects. I mean, I think they give you like some free credits, right? If you like start a new GCP account or something. I mean, do you have a credit card? It's not going to be that expensive for a personal project. It's going to be like fucking pennies. Like I use the Gemini API and I have that like wired up to like a GCP project. And like, dude, I use like 1 cent every month for this. And I do like I guess I don't make that many, but even when I was working on the AI generated quests, like I would use like 40 cents in a day's worth of working, which is like stupid cheap. Are we just talking storage of the project itself, like the source code and assets? I understood him to be talking about he wanted a server to run his code on. And then his code is also going to integrate with Google Drive for funsies. That's how I understood it. Yeah, okay, so what do I want to fucking do here? Why is this now... Why is this now failing? I have all of these, like, I guess maybe finding the interaction point. You can see all, like, the path tracing I do here. Okay, I want to do, like, a... I'm gonna look there. Wait, do I return? Maybe I return failed manually here. Yeah, I might do that. A little tactical roll. Okay, I don't... God, how am I gonna be able to... He still thinks he's interacting with me. You're not interacting with me, sir. Ah, 17, no credit card. I have to ask my parents now. Yeah, I mean, if you're 7... I guess you're still in high school. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Yeah, I don't... Even if you found something free, I think they'd probably still want your credit card. So. He's like stuck now. He's in some stuck fucksy wucksy state. maybe I can do the pathfinding. Path point. Okay, we have path points. Okay, I think maybe I was failing this myself. No, this one is actually... This one succeeded. Wait, what? It fucking... I followed it. It succeeded. Fail and... What's the difference between error and failed? So yeah, we should get here. What a break. Okay. Oh my god, please fucking pathfind. Please. Okay, just stop. Just oh my god, this is so annoying. Ignore that. We're not gonna do the vlog. Just making it more annoying than it needs to be. Throw this like away over. Okay, so pathfinding is going to happen. What we want is a breakpoint on haul inventory handler. Yeah, that I think. Okay, that, and now I want to put the breakpoint on do pathfinding. Yes, we are going to do pathfinding. Failed is false. What is pathfinding result? Pathfinding result is fail. Even though we have a path, it is a partial path. That's probably why. Interesting. Okay. So let's go. Although I said allow yeah, let's allow partial paths. Dude, pathfinding is so fucky, man. So annoying. And him just getting stuck when pathfinding fails is not exactly ideal. Is he still trying to pathfind? You have pathfinding data? No, you don't. Why? Find path to target. Where is that getting removed from? I feel like you should still be trying to find a path. You should still be do pathfinding. That is the only place it gets removed from. And that is only when pathfinding returns success. Oh no, it gets removed here after we exit interaction state. Is that what's happening? No, we're in tick state interaction. Bro, what are you doing? Everything's all fucked up right now. Is he still trying to pathfind to me? No. He's not doing anything. Bro, what is happening right now? He has no interact data now. He was interacting with me. What is your colony data? You have so many hall things in there. Interact action completed. Interact action completed. Status, interact status succeeded. There, yeah. What is, remember me from yesterday? Nope, but welcome in. Elliot, welcome to you as well. Hello. How are we looking? Still just porting stuff over to the new state tree. What is happening here? Interstate on interaction. The interact action processor is doing things, but our interact action gets set to null pointer. I guess we're not actually like processing the task. How is our interact action on these tasks already set to success? Hit me with the breakpoint. What do you think this is? An ISMC action that is marked as succeeded. World item ISMC. What is this? What the fuck is happening? So I presume we get to the colonist state task. I presume we get here. But we never, like, pop from this queue. I suppose. Let me look at the queue here. Okay, all of these are in progress. The interact action is marked as succeeded. Succeeded. Succeeded, I presume. How did that happen? They got marked as succeeded and then maybe never got removed from the queue? Update status. Where is this getting called? I do, whenever I do update it to succeeded. I do the update status, which should be bound. Oh, are we hitting that same fucking issue a long time ago? Where the delegate binding is not like persisting after we switch. After we switch out the action. Let me look at this guy. Where it happens? No, it'll be in Hall Inventory Processor. Or no, just Hall Handler. I do rebind it here. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to like really clamp down to figure it out. Okay, let's just restart here. Yeah, I know. Okay. Set this scenario. Okay. Join my colony. Yeah, let's start. Anywhere. Okay, so that's fine. He's going to pick it up. He picked it up. Okay, he actually did it. Does he still have it in his inventory? That's the question. It is still in his fucking inventory. God damn it. God damn it. What is... Oh, he wasn't even... Within acceptance rating. Oh yeah, where is he now? What processor are we? Okay, so do we not have interact data? What the hell is happening? Are we paused? Oh, we're paused. That would explain it. That would explain why the breakpoint is not getting it. Okay, the interaction status got marked as... Oh, it's in progress. Wait. Where does that happen? Literally right below this. Yeah, oh, I only need to do this once we've actually done it. Also, maybe you want to move that. Let me rebuild real quick. I cannot understand what you are doing. Please explain this. This is game dev. I'm working on some state tree stuff, some NPC behavior logic. Switching over from the Unreal Engine state tree to one that I built. Are you coding? Yes. Yes, sir, indeed. Okay, let's try that again now. Oh, okay, start. Yeah, fine. Okay, picked it up, yes. Okay, what did you do? We are still in interaction. Did we ever end up interacting? I don't think we ever did. Okay, so we should be getting here. Acceptance radius is 30. Why did that get set to 30? I don't think 30 squared is not 6,000, right? No, it's not. 30 is not enough for that interact. Okay, so now we're close now. I should just add the floats. Acceptance radius plus we should do that, and then while I'm at it, yeah, we do want that there still. Okay, run live coding on that. Let's see if he'll probably actually interact here. And move on with this fucking day, hopefully. Yeah, so we got here. Okay. Okay, he moved on. Does he still have it in his inventory? I fucking hope not. You son of a fucking bitch, you still have it in your inventory. God damn it. Okay, he interacted. I guess maybe I think maybe this is here. Wait, he duplicated it. What? You just duped it, my dude. Oh no, it's not in his inventory. Okay, never mind. We're all good. I was looking at an old frame, I guess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was looking at an old frame. Yay! Okay, it works. Finally, Jesus Christ. Okay, finally. That fucking works now. Let's see it in action. Anywhere. Oh my fucking god, he's stuck. Okay. Okay, so there still needs to be some work on the colonist task queue, I think. 'Cause I don't think it like deleted the old one or something. Current task is haul still. Oh yeah, we never like finished the task. Okay. What did I do in the past for that? Because I thought update status would do that. And what was the task status? Task status is in progress still. Yeah, where does... Go to my Colony YouTube. Bro, what are you actually doing? And you're using PyCharm. No. So JetBrains makes other IDEs that are not PyCharm. They have an IDE for basically every language. And this is game dev in C++. I'm trying to fix my fucking colonist task queue at the moment. Where is the process? I'm looking for, what is it called? It's like process. You call it process. Yeah, there. Okay, so update task. Whenever a task status is updated, where's this called? Where was I doing this before? How did this work before? I don't remember in my old system. I guess this would get hit. Is that what I'm... And then we would update it to just succeeded. So I guess we're not getting here, right? So we would have called this build or whatever, right? What do I still have the state tree? No, or log I don't. We would have wanted the interact status to be started, or for there to be, or no, and for there to be no interact with object, which is not the case because it's succeeded. So yeah, how the fuck did this happen? I wonder, was it in like get colonist task? How would that have gotten hit? I guess maybe the interaction. Oh, maybe the interact action would have been set to null. Is that what I'm missing? I feel like that's probably what I'm missing. Remove that for a second. So interaction processor. Yeah, I never set it to null, I think. I guess I'm expecting for us to get back into here the next time. It gets set null here, but it doesn't on the task. Would it have before? I guess because I think maybe the T strong pointer making a new strong pointer is fucking me up here. I think setting that to null pointer, I would hope that that would also set the, yeah, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Is there like a clear all or whatever? How these work? Reset? Does that reset all? But if they are two different strong pointers to the same underlying pointer, I am seeing you since a lot days. Finally got into your stream and subscribe. Well, thanks for the sub. Can you share some information or quick peek on what we are building? Like on the game? The game is going to be an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain. And I am just trying to track down this bug at the moment, where we should be setting the task interact status to null pointer. I mean, I could just fucking do that manually. I could just, why not just fucking do that? In the, I guess it would be in this tree here. Or maybe call like a process. Process task queue, perhaps? I don't have an entity context object. Yeah, this is all... Yeah, this wouldn't even touch the interact action. Yeah, this has to be because the pointer changed. I need to look into that. I forget where. It's not in haul inventory. It's in hauling handler. Where do I create that new pointer at? Here. I make a new pointer. Yeah, these are two different pointers, I think. If I do that, is it the same pointer? Maybe that would fix the other issue I had in the interaction processor. This guy right here. Okay, clear that, stop that. We'll need to restart the whole. Yeah. Join me, do task, all. Okay. Okay, does he still have that in his queue? No, he doesn't. That was the fucking issue. Okay. Which I think means we fix this issue then too. And just out of curiosity, I'm gonna check that. Okay, yeah, I fucked up handling the strong object pointer there. I think I was going through and refactoring things, and I wasn't actually paying attention to like the flow of the code that I was refactoring. Otherwise, something like that, I might have caught that earlier. And then haul. Okay, nope, nope. Okay, what happened? What fucking happened? Okay, it's not on the interactive. Okay, maybe that did. Maybe we still need that. Maybe we still need that. Okay, we're not even getting there, which means why am I not logging this? Why is that not showing up in the vlogger? I wonder. Interact status succeeded. Oh, I guess I set it to null pointer. We set it again. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I guess, no, we do create a new pointer. Still. Yeah. Probably what I should do, rather than that. Can you make a ref to a strong pointer? Or no, I'm getting the underlying pointer. I create a new strong object pointer. I set them equal. Yeah, so it's just the underlying interact action is okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let me rebuild. Go back to what we had. Okay, so what I'm trying to get working is like 2 colonist tasks back to back work. Is the error case. Okay, play, do that. Okay, so go, boo, all anywhere. Okay. Try it again. You son of a bitch. God, what are you doing? What? Why? Why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Okay, it still has the old interact action in here. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. I have to go to work now, though. I have to go to work now, though. I hate that I'm, like, sharing the interact action. Maybe I should just try to not do that. I should try to not do that. But yeah, I gotta hop off and go to work now, so let's find someone to send you guys over to. Who's doing what? Oh god. Cavino and Lepage. My sister tries to learn game dev. Oh, hell yeah.
When we are rotating here, we're actually rotating
That
everything.
sounds fun.
Yeah, I was gonna bump things off.
Yeah, because we're rotating the entire tree. So that means everything in here is rotating as well.
Yeah, no.
We just want the character to rotate.
Yeah.
So we'll get the reference to the character and then make that rotate.
Oh, he's not on YouTube.
See if you can type it.
He's not streaming on YouTube.
So you're gonna do on ready first for getting a reference to something. This just means like when it starts loading the game.
Where's your YouTube channel, sir? Okay, he's not doing YouTube.
You
Sorry,
can't
YouTube.
do player because we
We're
already
going
have
into the
something called
ether.
player. I would
For us
call
over on
it
Twitch,
like
we're gonna go hang out
character.
with Cavino.
I'm
Miss
dipping for
Cavino
now.
on Twitch.
Probably
She's on
won't be
YouTube as well,
back.
so
Come safe
just go on
travels.
YouTube.
I'll see you Sunday. Sounds good, Cam. Have a great one.
And so yeah, I gotta go to work. If I don't see you guys again, have a good weekend, and yeah, thanks everyone for
Close.
stopping by.
But it's
and have a
actually going
great
to be
one.
something weird. It's going to be. Yep, and then equals. And you're just going to type $. And then we're going to type, what does that say, rogue? Yep, there you go.
Wait, am I still
Now.
streaming right now? What the heck?
Come back down.
Right click raid.
And just add it, character dot.